Welcome back to the Business Blast. It's brought to you by Satco. Go to satco.com, Greg Eric.
You're an electrical distributor. You need lighting. Satco's the one.
Mm-hmm.
Everything you need. Make sure you check them out
Check them
all the
out.
time.
Yeah.
You started this off before we recorded saying what the topic was going to be. You said busy, but you meant like we're going to do a business blast. But
Yeah.
I heard the word busy because that's the topic I want to talk about. Being busy is good, okay? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like we like that. For whatever reason, and this is my opinion, I've always felt it negative if people tell me they're so busy. I don't know. I'm going to try to explain what I mean by this, but like, oh, we're so busy, and especially if I'm trying to buy something from someone, I never
Mm.
want to hear. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't want to hear them say, "Oh, we're so busy," but yeah, we can do this. Like, I don't care if you're busy. Your job is to sell me this, man. Don't ever be busy for me. You make sure you take care of what I need, and
Mm.
that's the kind of the mentality I have. Like right now in my company, we are busy, and that's a good thing. But I'm never telling people like, oh, hey, bud, get in line because everybody wants what I have to offer. Never have that attitude. That's the worst attitude you can have as a
Mm.
salesperson. You need
Mm.
to be like, yeah, yeah, for sure. Well, let's do this, and it looks like we can do it around this time frame or whatever it might be. But there's like a negative connotation I take when people are like, "Oh yeah, we're so busy." I don't know. Am I wrong in that? Do you catch what I'm saying here?
Yeah. So what you're encountering there, okay, is the invocation of the compassion mechanism, right? And so
Break that down.
compassion breaks up into three separate components that can never interact with one another. There's pity, sympathy, and empathy. Okay?
Yeah.
And so when someone says to you something like, "We're so busy." "Oh my God, we're so busy. What's up? How can I help
Yeah.
you?" That kind of thing.
Yep.
That is a manipulative ploy, okay, to get you to trigger your sympathy mechanism in your brain.
Like
Okay?
I understand you're so busy. Okay, I
Yeah,
get it.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah. So your sympathy mechanism is tripped off, right? And so if you're an
Mhm.
unsophisticated operator that's not aware of the human dynamic and how human beings work and how they manipulate one another, you might fall for that trap. So now you're to expect lower customer service, perhaps
Right.
higher pricing, and erratic communication,
Right.
right? And that's what that implies. You're
Built-in
not that
excuses.
important. Yeah.
Right.
It implies that. And so that's in a
Yep.
manipulative ploy. Now, it may very well be true that someone's busy. I mean, like sometimes you are busy, and sometimes we
Mhm.
are a little annoyed, and it's, oh, geez, it's that guy from Premier Lighting again, that Greg guy. What does he want now? Just talked to him
Yep.
2 hours ago about a big project. Oh, you got another project, do you? You want to buy more stuff? Don't bring your money around here, Greg Eric. How dare you?
Right.
You want to bring your
Right.
money around here? You want to throw your cash around here? I'm too busy for you.
Mhm.
Right? Like there's that, and then the like I said, the unsophisticated operator might be like, "Oh, geez, they're so busy. I guess I'll wait, or I guess
Yeah.
I'll not prioritize my customer. I'll prioritize my vendor." It's the same thing
Right.
with rebate programs, like not utility rebate programs. I'm talking about rebate programs from manufacturers, right?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, let's focus on how much you're buying from me. I don't really care how much I'm buying from you, man. I'm just moving and shaking. I'm not even thinking about your little rebate thing where you jack it up every time I go over this cliff. I get
Yeah.
4% back or 2% back. It's like, dude, like that's great. I'm happy that you're paying me, but it has no effect on my purchasing. I'm buying.
And that's what's funny is like I would never go to like in the position I'm in, go to one of my customers and say, "Hey, last year you bought this. This year you only bought this. Can we get you to do it?" No.
What are you talking
You
about?
know, and that's what
Yeah.
manufacturers, some in our industry do, and they like show you a graph like I care how much I buy from you. I value the relationship, but I
Mhm.
don't really care if you don't have the product I need when I need it or the
Or no,
price
I
I
don't
need.
work for you.
Exactly. Yes.
Like,
Yes.
like that. That's
I buy
great.
from you.
Yeah, that's great.
Yes.
Like, thank you for
Right.
tracking that.
Yes.
I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? Like it's not that I'm offended or not offended. It's that I just don't care. You know, and that's the empathetic response. See, a lot of people, pity is always negative. So you throw the bums a dime because you feel better than them. I don't care about a buck, but he needs a buck. Yeah, you piece of crap. There's a buck for you, right? Like that's kind of what that mechanism is doing. Your compassion mechanism is saying, put your hand in your pants, boy, pull out $5 and put it in that guy's hat or something. It's like totally ridiculous. But sympathy gets us in trouble too. Because sympathy and pity both have calls to action to do something for the other person, right? Now you need to be patient and wait. Or
Right.
you need to, go pick him up at the drunk tank because he's your brother or whatever, right? Because you're sympathetic to this poor soul who's so busy or drunk or whatever it is today, right? Whereas with empathy, we don't have a call to action, Greg Eric. With empathy,
Sure.
we're not upset that the guy's so busy. Like, oh yeah, I was really busy yesterday too, but I got through it. You're gonna get through it too, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Work your way through it. It's, what? As long as it's good problems, that's great. So anyway, here's what I need now. Can you provide it? No? Okay,
Yeah.
great. Thank you. Oh, great. That's a nice looking rebate there. So I get an extra $2,000 at the end of the quarter from you guys because I tripped over this hill that you put in front of me that I didn't even know was there. Oh, great.
Yep.
Thanks very much. I am not programming this into my system so that my purchasers pay more for your stuff so they can get a rebate on the back end. I don't like that complexity.
Right.
I'm happy they do it. I'm sure all my manufacturers are going to call and cancel their rebate programs with me now. Though. Don't cancel them, no, okay? I like getting the cash, but I have trouble.
Right.
Like it's just not something I'm thinking about. And how much I bought from X company this last quarter, not a priority for me in the slightest. And I think that's the difference between, how an owner would think. An owner would think about his business, and maybe a manager might think a little bit differently about that and work those rebate
Sure.
programs. Or maybe
For sure.
maybe owners are good at that too. You know what I mean? Like they work those rebate programs. But for me, it's like it's engaging me to now work for them, and I don't work
Yeah.
for them. Does that make sense? I don't work for you, so I don't have to be patient because you're busy.
Right.
I have a
Yeah, and I
choice.
think that's the point is like if you ever tell your customer you're so busy, wrong move. Your customer can tell you they're busy and, oh, sorry, hey, Greg at Premier Lighting, you want to do that lighting?
Mm.
No, I've been so busy. Yeah, that's great. You've been so busy. And that one's fine. But from somebody to tell me that they're busy, that I'm trying to buy from them, screw off.
Don't be angry about it.
Oh, okay.
Right? You're the only reason you're angry. The only reason is you're angry. So that's where the anger comes in. That's where the anger piece you attach the anger piece to this, right? You have to move from you're resisting their plea for sympathy, and it bothers you. It's like, why are you asking me for sympathy? I couldn't care less. I'm busy. You don't understand business, right? Da 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 da. You got to get out of that mode and just get into empathy mode, which is like, oh, that guy's got a thing or two to learn about business.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't let it bother you, right?
Yeah. No,
Don't let it get to you. That's the key. I don't even know if this is useful to all our electrical distributors out there on TEDMEG, but you know who is useful? Satco. That's right. Go to satco.com, especially if you're an electrical distributor. They have everything. So if you want to keep that lighting line card to a minimum, get Satco on there. You might be the only one you need, to be honest with you. Bye for now.